Hi beauties. Late last night I was online on Facebook on the group page, and one of my members and a really good friend of mine, Meg, asked me about what kind of base coat I use when I do my manicures, and that kind of led into a whole conversation, so I said why not do a video about it. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to do actually do a manicure on one of my hands to show you the process, but beforehand I wanted to explain a little bit about it. I have a really hard time getting nail polish to stay on my nails for even a day. I have really oily nail beds, and so that causes my nail polish quickly to flake or chip off almost right away. Even if I go to a salon and pay to have a manicure done, usually by the end of the day there'll be at least one chip in it just on that day. So I'd kind of almost given up on nail polish, and I had gone to gel polish and started working with that, and I still love it and it's still great and it did work. But since then I discovered a base coat and a process that really works to keep the nail polish on for about a week, and which is as long as I want to keep a manicure anyway, because I like to change the colors. And so I thought I'd share that process with you because it's really opened up everything, so where I can use any nail polish now, and as you already know, I absolutely love it. I want to apologize for my look today. I am just down in the dumps. I've lost the light for the day, so it's pretty dark in this room, and my eyes were bothering me, so I'm just wearing my glasses and just some very minimal makeup so I don't look like a freak on camera. So let's just talk about what I'm going to be using. First step in you, of course, you want to file your nails and get them shaped and everything, and then using a buffer pad, block, or a nail board, but something that's not too abrasive. You want to buff the tops to get all the ridges out and get everything smooth, and make sure to get all the way in the corners close to the cuticle so that all of it is done. Okay, and you'll do that to all your nails and prep them, and then this is so important, even if you did not have nail polish on before, you want to take a cotton ball and use your nail polish remover. I actually like to go extreme and use 100% pure acetone for this step, because it is super dehydrating, and that's what you want to do. You want to make sure your nail bed is completely free of any oils and super dehydrated. The drier your nail bed is when you put the polish on, the more it's going to adhere and the longer it's going to stay. So I take a cotton ball with some acetone on it, and I'll wipe that whole area really well on all my fingers before starting, and then I put on my base coat. Now, the only base coat I've found that works for me fantastically, I can't rave about it enough, is China Glaze Strong Adhesion Base Coat. Let me see if I can get that for you there. Okay, Strong Adhesion Base Coat. It is fantastic. The formula, it's not too thick, not too thin. I don't get strings or anything like that, so it's really easy to use, and you just put on one coat of that onto your nail, and then you'll do your polish. So I do base coat, then maybe 2 coats of polish, maybe even 3 depending on what it is I'm doing, and then top coat, or any nail art, and then top coat. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to do just basic polish and then a top coat, just so that it's easy to see how simple. But if you do that process, the acetone first and then the base coat and then your polish and everything, I promise it's going to last so much longer than it normally would if you didn't do the acetone beforehand, and if you didn't use a good base coat. I'm sure there's other base coats that lots of people love, and you can comment those in the bottom, or if you have a favorite, shout it out. But this one I can't talk about enough. Again, that's China Glaze, and it's Strong Adhesion Base Coat. Fantastic. You'll put that on, and then I do my polish and everything, and then I'm going to use, I think for today I'll just use one of my new julep polishes that we had talked about in the video that I posted yesterday, just because that's what's handy and I want to play with one of the new colors. And then I'm going to use, for top coat, I use Seche Vite. I don't know how it's pronounced or whatever. If you can see it, it's kind of hard to get on camera because it's a clear bottle, but Seche Vite. This is it says here, dry fast top coat. It dries super quick, but not just dries soft and tacky or soft where it can still get scratches in it. It dries hard, really, really hard. So it's really great for not getting showing a lot of wear and tear, like right after. Like for days you'll get that freshly painted, super shiny top coat on there, and it'll last for a while. And then sometimes about halfway through the week, if I feel like it's getting dull or I just want to freshen it up a little bit, I'll put another layer of top coat on maybe halfway through the week, and then that's it. For the most part, we're talking dishwashing, hair washing, whatever, it still lasts pretty good. I mean, are there times when it chips once in a while? It does happen, but it's no longer a not option for me to use nail polish, and that's a huge thing. So stay tuned, and I'll show you the process really quick on one hand, and then we'll call it a day. All right, have a good one. Okay, beauties, so please excuse all of the cuticle mess. It's in this process, it kind of looks ugly before it looks pretty. So I've already taken my buffer and buffed the ridges off of the top of my nails, which is why there's a lot of white. It's just kind of powder and excess. I'm going to take now a cotton ball with the acetone on it, like I had discussed, and I'm just going to really, really rub it on there. Make sure to get into the corners really well. If you see, it instantly starts to turn my whole finger white, and it's just dehydrating the area and taking all the oils out. But I will have a step at the end to resolve that issue. These are actually a hot mess right now, and I do apologize. Normally I would clip the cuticles and clean them up a little bit, but for the purposes of this, I'm just going to quickly show the process. So what I've done here is completely dehydrated my nail bed by using the acetone, so there's absolutely no oils or anything on there that could be interfering with the bondage of the base coat. So now I'm going to take the China Glaze, oh, that's upside down, sorry. I'm going to take the China Glaze Strong Adhesion base coat and apply a layer of that. And again, this is my first video doing this, so I'm sorry if I haven't quite figured out the mechanics on how I want to lay this out. I'm just doing it at home, so okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just apply a coat. It's really easy to see where I've gotten with it because instantly it takes away that whiteness from the dry acetone on there. Okay, and I'm just going to keep going. Give me just a second here. We'll get these done. Again, this base coat is really, really great. I highly recommend it. It's not too expensive either. I think I got it for maybe $3.75 or $4 a bottle. Nothing too profound. So it's really good on the bargain side of things. Alright, so I've got that on there. It dries pretty quick. You don't really need to wait too long. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use one of my new colors that I talked about yesterday from Julep, Gale, which is, let's see here, it is like a real cream purple color. I absolutely adore it, so I've been looking forward to using it. So let me get this open. This will be the first time I've touched it, so the texture is really, really nice on it. It's got a good thickness, but it's not too thick either. Alrighty. And let me see if I can get this. Wow, that's amazing pigmentation. you're seeing this for the first time with me, so we can be in awe together of the color itself. And that's just one coat. I mean, I'm going to do 2 coats because I don't know if you can see that there is a little bit of streakiness, obviously, but 2 coats is amazing. And this just speaks again to the quality of the julep nail polishes. So I'm going to go ahead and real quick do the others. This totally won't need anything more than just those 2 coats on this color. Again, the julep, if you haven't already seen it, I posted a video yesterday about being a julep maven. And julep is a subscription-based nail care line and beauty care line. I really, really, really highly recommend them. And I did post a code yesterday for you ladies to get your first box for free. Not for free, I apologize, for 1 penny to try them out. I highly recommend trying them out at the very least. The quality is amazing on the polishes. Again, my top coat, which is the Seche Vite, if you can see, fast dry top coat. This is amazing stuff. It seals really well, and I like it because it dries to a hard top coat. Sometimes, I mean, all top coats are supposed to be hard, right, I guess, but they sometimes can easily be scratched or worn in, and I'm not very careful with my nails on a daily basis, so it does tend to get worn off very quickly for me. So there's that. Now, this is still drying, so I can't do it yet, but here's what I want to say. About all this white dryness, of course, after I do my nails, I'll wait for them to dry pretty good, and then I'll give my hands a good wash, and put some lotion, of course. But I do love this product, and it's another bargain deal. Here it comes. It is by e.l.f., the Nourishing Cuticle Pen with avocado oils. It's $1, okay, from eyeslipsface.com. That's what e.l.f. stands for. It's not at elf.com. That won't work, but I will put a link down in the comments on the video. But it's eyeslipsface.com, and they have a ton of products. They're just $1 or $3. I highly recommend it. Even if you're just going to try some stuff out just for the first time, I would recommend putting, getting some stuff there and trying it before spending a lot of money on a high dollar brand. Okay, so this looks like this. It's just like a marker. If you see, this one's been used a little bit, so the marker tip's a little bit dark, worn now. But you just take it, and I don't know if my top coat is dry yet, but then I'll put on the sides here. But then you just draw around the edges, and I want to get close, but I don't think my top coat's ready yet. But you'll just color in like this to do a little oil treatment. And I do that to all of them. And then, like I said, of course, regular hand lotion and nails and stuff. But right now, my top coat's not completely dry. So, if you, but that is pretty much it. I mean, look, I'm already touching this finger, and I'm touching it with my full fingertip, and you can see the shine. You can still see the, let me see if I can focus there. There you go. You can still see the shine is perfect on it. So that's pretty much it.